All right, let's do our weekly recap. You got Chico here helping you with your call options. And this week, the first week of March, we did well. We went 2 for 2. We made money off CrowdStrike by selling the call contract and making the money off the premium there. And then the next thing we did was we closed that out quickly and we moved on to Tesla. And because there was all this negative news about Tesla sales and Elon's image and what have you. So we were able to succeed in selling the contract and let it go into expiration. So we basically made money off that premium, and both sizes of the premium was pretty good. So we had a really great week in the first week of March, and we came off like a pretty good month in February where our success rate was really high and we made money there. So all in all, I was pretty pleased. And so what's next? We have to look out for is, these tariffs, they're kind of hanging over our heads, and we don't know when they will conclude. And what I mean conclude is like I hope they'll be retracted, because the longer they drag out or there's long-term tariffs, we're in serious trouble here. But I predict eventually they will be retracted. When? Who knows? So what we have to look for is, as we play along selling call options, it could be that there'd be news seesawing the stocks up and down, and if they're actually like concluded where Trump says, all right, I'm going to end all the tariffs, then you should see a surge in the stock market. And so that we might feel some pain from if we should sell a call option, particularly a naked call option in that case where you don't have the stock. So something to keep in mind, but I anticipate we will eventually hit this kind of surge. But we'll keep playing and we'll try to make as much money and minimize damage when that situation comes around. So all in all, the earnings have been decent for AI sector, high tech sector. People have been looking for some blowout quarters, which haven't really been getting. More like we got good earnings, but not blowout, where it would send the stock really, really flying. And so a lot of stocks are really cheap, relatively cheap, because of the tariffs, and people don't want to hold on to them due to uncertainties with the tariffs. So not related to selling call options, but investing in some of these stocks, it's something good to consider. And we talked about Avago, particularly Broadcom, and Broadcom had a really good quarter. And I again highlight this because it speaks about the economy, the demand for chips in general across different sectors, and I think it's a very positive sign. But that could change, but at least it's saying fundamentally right now things are good. So I'm really pleased about that. And AI is still booming, and they're winners in this. And if you look at their stock chart over many years in the past, they just trend up. Hock Tan, the CEO, is a great guy. He runs a tight ship, and he pulls off the right moves.
Here's a quick recap on the spreadsheet for this week. So again, at the beginning of the month, we started with 40,000 in our account. That's what we have to play with, and we made a play for CrowdStrike. So we did cover call for the sake of simplicity. Again, we're not interested in the up and down of ownership of the stock since it's such a short-term play, but we did a cover call for the sake of the demonstration. You can use a naked call, or you already had the shares and you're holding it for a longer term. And so let's look over here. This is where the money that was made from selling the premium. CrowdStrike, we opened one contract, $4.25, and quickly after earnings it plummeted. So we bought it back to close out the contract position, so we don't have an open contract to somebody, and we made $422 there. Then we quickly jumped into Tesla because we knew that Tesla was having a lot of troubles with their the PR, EV sales, and Elon Musk himself is not becoming or has become a very unpopular guy. So anyways, stock's being punished along with the tariffs also, compounds to all these problems. So we sold the contract at $3.20. We let it go into expiration where it would not get assigned. typically because it's out of the money, and so we didn't have to buy out to close the contract, and thus we made $320. So $40K this week, or $40K to start budget again to start with the month, and then with our 2 plays, we made $742 from selling call contracts, and this is all profit for us in this first week.
All right, so that's it for this week. Anyways, good week. Let's carry on the momentum into next week. Hopefully we get some really good results, have some fun making money together, and yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Like, subscribe, and catch you next episode.